where there's never a dull moment. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. And tonight, we've got the Charlotte Hornets playing against the Brooklyn Nets at Barclays Center. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Chris Webber and Greg Anthony with us. And from the sideline, we'll be hearing from David Aldridge. D.A., take it away.
Kevin, thanks very much. We have all heard the rumors regarding Kyrie Irving's moodiness. His teammate Kevin Durant said, Kyrie is an artist. He has his way of doing things, and I support him 100%. Irving said, human beings have mood swings. I don't have to be perfect. My teammates know who I am, and I'm proud of who I am. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Washington and Zeller are in the middle. Terry Rozier is out there with ball, and it's Hayward in at the small forward position. And for the Nets, Griffin is out there with Durant. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Harden, and it's Irving at the 2. And the NBA, Chris, with a long regular season, we know that. Are there things that can make the season seem even longer or shorter or in between for that matter?
Yeah, Kevin, well, I'll tell you what, the cliche, time flies when you're having fun, and we all know that's true. So when you're losing or not seeing eye to eye, that's when the season can really drag on.
Tip-off goes to Charlotte. Here's Rozier. Pass to Hayward. Shot clock at 6. From deep. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Gordon Hayward.
And great scorers find a way to get themselves to the free throw line. Kevin Durant certainly falls into that category.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
That's good from Durant. Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Rozier with the ball. Out to the right wing. Gets an open look and hits.
Oh, man, elevating his passing ability. Dimes like this from Rozier help him establish chemistry with his guys.
Irving looking for an opening. Here's Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And, guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Bounce pass from Rozier. Hayward can't hit.
Defensive breakdown, and they can't capitalize. He'll hit that shot almost every time.
And the basket is good.
Now look, an assist like that gets Durant more hyped than any other play he makes. He loves creating an easy bucket for a team.
Charlotte has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Rozier kicks the ball. 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game. Now Harden, he's coming off a 16-point game against Denver.
While he was doing that, I mean, dropping buckets. He was keeping everybody else involved, too. I mean, he had a tremendous night facilitating.
And Durant gets it to go, the assist by Harden.
I mean, there's just no answer for Durant inside. It looks like you should be able to body him up, and you can forget about that.
And so here's Charlotte. 4-point game. Last time they met was in Charlotte.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
They needed more fire and intensity tonight. Even if they don't win the battle of the boards, they have to put up a fight.
Now here's Harden after Gordon Hayward's miss. Harden surveying the D. Shot from the wing. Offensive rebound. Here's Jordan. Misses in close. Hornets trail by 4. Now here's Hayward. Pass to Zeller. Hayward outside. Now here's Washington. Tight defense on him. Here's Rozier. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Such a ruthless competitor. Rozier excels at attracting contact when he's going up with assertiveness.
It's his first trip to the line. First one falls for him.
Oh, the fearlessness by Rozier. That's what helps him earn the trip to the stripe.
Both good from the line that time. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Brooklyn. And here's Irving. He's coming off a 19-point game against Denver. Durant for 3. A rebound by Washington.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Hornets have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Ball against Irving. Ball feeling it out a bit. Durant against Hayward. 5 to shoot. From the high post. Chalk up 2 there. And it's a tie ball game.
Now you got to give Hayward his props. He's terrific at getting his shots in mid-range.
Here's Irving. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game. Harden dishes to Jordan. Count the basket.
Yeah, he's superb at finding open teammates. Harden, I love how he looks to shed a rock.
Rozier with the ball. 9 points last game out. Washington finds ball. Zeller against Jordan. Now here's Zeller. He's covered closely, and it's Rozier missing. The Nets have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. 2 points. That one goes. Harden's got his second bucket of the game to go.
The ability of Harden to shift gears, exceptional. He can turn on the Jets off the bounce.
Hornets trail by 4. Ball up top, covered by Irving. Outside, ball. Pass to Rozier. Clock at 6. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Rozier against Harden. From deep 3-point range. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And the Hornets now going the other way. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
A bad outing offensively. You break that game down, their issues were pretty clear.
Well, there's too many empty possessions. I mean, they struggle to keep any kind of momentum going.
Now Hayward. James Harden missing on the 3. Here's Washington. And that one goes long. Outside Durant. And stolen by Hayward. Here's Rozier. Zeller passes to Rozier. A shot by Hayward, wide open. Charlotte no good that time either.
If his performance this quarter is any indication, I don't think he's the one who's going to let them out of the hole.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And the Hornets with possession here. They trail by 6.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality they got to fill some roles, right? And you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. So for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton comes in for Blake Griffin. And Dinwiddie subbed in for James Harden. The Hornets also changing it up. Bridges, he's checked in for Hayward. And Devontae Graham subbed in for Terry Rozier. Now, here's Bridges. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Washington.
And his rebounding was solid in that effort as well. He did a lot of work on the glass. All around, just his effort level was off the charts.
And stolen by Graham. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. And the layup's good off the glass.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Now here's Dinwiddie. He's coming off a 10-point game against Denver.
And he passed the ball so well in that game, keeping everybody involved, even as he was racking up all those points.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
And so Graham will bring it up for Charlotte. 6-point game. Washington passes to Graham. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. Charlotte making some changes. Biombo, he's checked in for Zeller. Malik Monk comes in for Washington. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Ball. Here's Wanamaker. He's coming off a 10-point game against Washington. 4 on the clock.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Now, Dinwiddie. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. The pass to Claxton. That one falls, coming off Dinwiddie's feet. And the Nets lead by 6.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Here's Wanamaker. Inside, Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Oh, incredible verticality from Bridges. I mean, he takes off over the defense and just buries the dunk.
Here's Claxton. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Here's Wanamaker. Sinks the triple. And now just a 1-point Nets lead.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triples.
Dinwiddie outside. Tries from 10. It's hauled in by Wanamaker.
For a player who's almost a sure thing to score in tight, that was a stunner. Defends the shot and grabs the rebound. About as big an impact as you can have on a possession.
Now, here is Irving. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
You see the cleverness of Irving on that play, able to get his shot off despite getting whacked.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Jeff Green is checked in for the Nets. Harris comes in for Kevin Durant. That free throw good from Kyrie Irving.
And the handles Irving possesses, I mean, unreal. The great Isaiah Thomas, Hall of Famer Isaiah Thomas, told me Irving might have the best handles he's ever seen.
Graham gets a wide open look, and it's the Hornets another three.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Dinwiddie against Graham. Irving passes to Green. Here's Claxton. Biombo with the block. And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Luwawu Cabarro, he's checked in for Irving. I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Charlotte has gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Graham from outside. Brooklyn with the rebound.
They hold the early advantage on the glass. And making an immediate impact in this league, Graham was a tremendous find in the second round.
Yeah, the 34th pick in 2018. Some scouts felt he had a low ceiling, but someone who never loses confidence because he's had to prove himself at every level. That makes you battle tested, and it prepares you to affect winning.
So it's Brooklyn now. After the missed three from Malik Monk. For three, Harris. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Here's Wanamaker, guarded by Harris. Wanamaker misses. And Luwawu gets it to go.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
1:37 left here in the first quarter. Now here's Graham. 11 points for him in that last game against Washington. Here's Luwawu. They kick it out to Green. Pass to Luwawu. Six on the shot clock. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The Nets shooting their fourth shot at the foul line here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Charlotte making a switch here. Washington's checked in. So it's the Hornets now. They trail by 6. Graham surveying the floor. Monk, the pass to Washington. 6 to shoot. Puts one up from 19. They grab their own miss, and it's Biombo with the jam.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play, the board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff too. My goodness. Now here's Dinwiddie, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play. The Nets shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. The free throw drops for Dinwiddie. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first quarter. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
At the top of the key, Monk. There's 18 seconds left here in the opening quarter. 5 on the clock. Passes it to Washington. The high post shot. Rebounded by the Nets.
Come on, you got to get up on him and play some defense. They won't get away with that next time.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And it seems like players are constantly changing teams. Here is Spencer Dinwiddie discussing the effects of that.
As a team, as a unit, as a roster, we've had a lot of turnover, and so we're all adjusting and getting used to playing together and building that chemistry and that foundation.
Greg Dinwiddie, one of those players who seems to adapt to any situation.
I mean, he's versatile, total team player, will do whatever is asked of him. He's really emerged after being picked in the second round a few years ago.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
They've got Harris. Luwawu is out there with Green. And it's Claxton in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Graham kicks to Monk. Pass to Wanamaker. The feed now to Biyombo. Monk for 3. But they recover it. And there's the pass to Graham. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. Nets leading by 3. Dinwiddie outside. Here's Harris. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got his 3rd assist on the night. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Here's Wanamaker. He feeds it to Biyombo. Pass to Graham. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Dinwiddie against Graham to the left side wing. Here's Luwawu. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. that wouldn't. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
The first free throw is good. Griffin's checked in for the Nets. James Harden comes in for Green. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Cody Zeller's checked in for Bismack Biyombo. Gordon Hayward comes in for Malik Monk. Ball's checked in for Brad Wanamaker. And it's Rozier in for Devontae Green. Now, here's Rozier. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Count it, good.
And at 6'8", Hayward has the size needed to score inside, and he uses it to his advantage.
Ball against Dinwiddie. Passes to Harden. to the left wing. Here's Luwawu. A rebound by Washington. Washington's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the paint. And that one is good.
Oh, that's some skill on that assist. I mean, the timing has to be perfect on a lead pass.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. And there's a whistle that's going to go on James Harden. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
I appreciate the aggression, but that's already his 2nd foul. He's got to play it a little safer now.
Pass to Zeller. And Harden comes to help. Back to Rozier. Now the pass to Hayward. Now here's Washington. Some nice pass in here by Charlotte. Takes a shot at the elbow.
Knowing the kind of competitor he is, I know he's upset with his performance and with the score.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
Second chance opportunity so big in this instance. They have to feel fortunate that they can extend that play. Oh, you have to appreciate the ball moving and the commitment to getting a high percentage look.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And here is Ball. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game.
Well, you can't blame the defender. He was trying to be aggressive. But Zeller with just too much size and athleticism.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. And that one falls for Zeller.
The younger brother of Tyler Zeller and former Suns big man Luke Zeller, Cody has a good chance to be the best of all three.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Luwawu. Kevin Durant comes in for Harris. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Dinwiddie. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Nets leading by 4 from 15 feet away. And it's Irving missing. Washington with it. 14 points from him the last game against Washington.
Yeah, but his shot blocking was a factor as well. 3 on the game, just a major presence on the D.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. That sends Kyrie Irving to the free throw line. It's going to go on Gordon Hayward. The Nets have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. Miles Bridges, he's checked in for Charlotte. And that one falls for Irving.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Hayward outside. Back to Rozier. Pass to Hayward. Knocked away. Stolen by Durant. Irving passes to Harden. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Love how Harden attacks the basket when he's close by. Just relentless in finding ways to get himself to the line.
And see, Webb, the strength and conditioning of James Harden, something I'm not certain everybody has an appreciation for.
Yeah, and to your point, back in high school, despite leading Artesia to back-to-back state championships, Harden dealt with asthma and was frankly out of shape. Over the years, dedication to diet and training, that enabled him to reach new heights.
And the first one at the line is good.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back 3, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a 2-move torture chamber.
And both free throws good for James Harden. And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
Now here's Hayward. His scoring average sitting at 15 points a game right now. That's a pretty sizable contribution.
With the D playing soft off him, he might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jumper.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Hornets trail by 11. Rozier kicks the ball. And Jordan sends it back.
And the one thing we know about DeAndre, he's a presence at both ends of the floor. He protects the rim on D just as much as he punishes it at the offensive end.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, "I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it." Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report.
Love how strong Irving finishes. Awesome at fighting through the defense and sinking these shots.
Charlotte calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
And now a moment to check out the leaders in the All-Star voting. Balloting underway.
And this is really a fun time of year. You're starting to see which players are going to be in the running to make the All-Star team.
You take a look at KD. He's all the way up there at number 3 in the Eastern Conference fan voting.
And you'd be crazy not to give him your vote. What he's done this season has been nothing short of spectacular.
And we'll keep you posted as the voting continues. Now here's Hayward. To the inside. And it's sent back by KD.
Durant covers a ton of ground with his length, using his wingspan to wipe away shots.
And great hustle to turn that block shot into a fast break opportunity. Big time play on both ends.
So Rozier will bring it up for the Hornets. It's a 16-point game. Passes it to Ball. It's a nice pass in here by Charlotte. Here's the teardrop. And he lays it up and in. Ball's got 8 points.
Oh, even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
Now Harden. 6 points for him. Pass to KD. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. 11 points in the game.
And you never hear about it, but Durant is very strong. That allows him to finish on shots like that.
Hornets trail by 16. Outside, Ball. The pass to Hayward. They get a hand on it. Durant with the steal. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. Harden's shot is good.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's Ball. 8 points for him. Hayward outside. And Durant sends it back.
And another miss. Whew. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Irving from long range. It doesn't go for him. Excellent D there from Ball. Kevin Durant with the rebound. Nets leading by 18. To the middle. Here's Griffin. And Griffin slams it in.
And this is Griffin at his best. Attacking, knifing inside, putting his athleticism to great use on these guys.
The Hornets have gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. outside, Ball. Pass to Hayward. Inside, here's Bridges. Let's see what the Brooklyn Nets have coming up. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Kyle Lowry and the Toronto Raptors. Then on Thursday, they'll be facing Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
And that one falls for Bridges.
You know, Bridges takes a lot of pride in his hometown of Flint, Michigan. Shout out to the Flintstones. That's great to see. I mean, he holds a basketball camp there. That community is always close to his heart.
And the Nets making a change here. Claxton's checked in. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Biyombo is checked in for Cody Zeller. Malik Monk comes in for Gordon Hayward. Brad Wanamaker's checked in for Ball. And Devontae Graham subbed in for Rozier. Claxton the pass to Griffin. And stolen by Biyombo. Here's Wanamaker. Here's Bridges. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
The ability to score in close. Bridges showing some nice touch and concentration from this area.
Harden outside. Here's KD. They get it back. Tries again. Claxton with the bucket. Claxton's got 6.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Now here's Graham. 11 points in the game. Passes it to Bridges. Kicks to Monk. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer. Drops in the tray. Monk's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And you can't give Monk any space. More than capable of hurting you from this area.
Harden outside. Now here's Durant. D right on him. Out left to the wing. Here's Claxton. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Pass to Monk. Here's Wanamaker. Off target with his 3. Brooklyn leading by 15. Here's Harden. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Miles Bridges.
Oh, he doesn't take his foot off the gas. I mean, Harden attacks the D, either finishes or gets the foul.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And he knocks down the first one.
Look, he's always a league leader in free throw attempts. I mean, Harden, he's so shifty, so strong, and he can beat you from any spot on the floor.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Green, he's checked in for Griffin. Harris comes in for Kevin Durant. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Harden hits them both. 1:53 left in the first half of basketball. Bridges kicks to Monk. Now, here's Bridges. He has 6. The pass to Wanamaker. Here's Biyombo. Pass to Monk. Here's Wanamaker, guarded by Harris. Wanamaker, the pass to Bridges. From deep. Rebound, Brooklyn. Claxton's got 4 rebounds in this game. Harden dishes to Green. Shoots over Bridges. And Green with the basket on the assist from Harden. Harden's got 6 assists now in the game.
And that's why you don't let him get positioned deep in the post.
Oh, just too big of a threat down there. I mean, he has a number of go-to moves at his disposal.
Count that one. Wanamaker's got his second bucket of the night.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
There's 49 seconds left in the first half. Here is Harden. 10 points for him. Green left side. Again, the Nets for 2.
And a smooth jump shot from the veteran Green there. These are looks he nails consistent.
And here is Graham. Passes it to Monk. Here's Wanamaker. He kicks it to Graham. 6 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Harden. In the corner, it's Harris. A three-pointer off the mark. Pulls it from the elbow. No good on that one. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets taking a 19-point lead into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Hey, James, we know that scoring seems to come easy for you. How do you create that mentality out there?
I just like to have fun. You know, it's all for the kids. It's all for the fans. You know, I think that's what we're here for. And so, you know, guys, just go out there and compete, have fun, and just play hard.
My family doesn't think it's all for the kids, but I appreciate your sentiment. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Boy, a lot of energy in this arena tonight. The hometown fans getting after it. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaquille O'Neal's here. So is Kenny the Jet Smith. It's Brooklyn out in front at the half. They are dominating the scoring, leading by 19. Kenny, what's your viewpoint?
Well, how about that ball movement? That was a true definition of team basketball. All 5 guys moving, all guys rotating, everyone touching the ball, a bunch of assists, tons of easy baskets. It gives everyone on the floor confidence when you're playing like that.
And Big Fella, your thoughts on the Hornets?
Well, there wasn't much flow in that offense, that's for sure. Guys are forcing shots, not using their teammates. Look, if they're going to make any noise in the second half, they need to shoot the ball better. And it starts with ball movement and shot selection.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
Here is Harden. Here's who James Borrego is starting the second half with. Washington and Zeller are in the middle. All out there with Terry Rozier. And it's Hayward in at the 3 slot. Harden finds Griffin. The offensive rebound. And slam dunk by Jordan.
One thing never changes in the NBA. Jordan will always be there among the top offensive rebounders in the league.
Rozier with the ball. Hayward outside. Lets it go with the 3. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
A fearless, tenacious scorer. I mean, Durant only needs to see one drop through. I mean, you know he's feeling it.
Now, here's Rozier. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Hayward, great D that time from Jordan.
Nothing less than that kind of defense will cut it against him. That's just great work inside.
He gets that one.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Charlotte Hornets. Dishes to Zeller. Rozier against Harden. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Zeller, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Zeller's got 5.
Look, he has a good feel for the painted area. Zeller, never in a rush, very deliberate with his moves.
Harden outside. Kicks it to Jordan. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his 8th assist in the game.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Right wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rozier for 3. The rebound by the Nets. Jordan's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
But they're playing well as a unit, taking shots they know they can make and building this lead.
Charlotte has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Ball, the pass to Washington. Hayward against Durant.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Here's Griffin. That one drops for him. He's got 8.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Now Ball. He's got 8. Out to the right wing. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him. And he knows it. The best thing they can do is try to get him more easy looks.
And that's what Jordan does best. An extremely lethal dunker.
For Charlotte, they've gone only 1 of 6 from the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. Irving against Ball. On its way from Hayward for 2. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And that's now 6 points for Gordon Hayward. And here are the Nets. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Harden against Rozier. Pass to KD. Lobs it up for Jordan. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And any lob to Jordan is about as sure a thing as you can get. So athletic for a big with tremendous hands, and big fella knows how to get in prime position for those alley-oop feeds.
Here's Rozier following the basket by DeAndre Jordan. Goes up the baseline. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got 15 rebounds here tonight.
I hate to say it, but he's dragging them down. Not a single bucket.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Now here's Ball. He's got 8. Hayward up top. Outside, Ball. Over in the corner, Rozier. 6 on the shot clock.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Greg, maybe not the tallest big in the league, but Washington's reach is the great equalizer.
It stands only 6'7", but that 7'2" wingspan, it allows him to play big, snatch rebounds in traffic, and make contested shots in the paint. I think the young fella's got a bright future.
Here's Rozier after the made shot from KD. Rozier, the pass to Washington. Good on the bucket. Washington's got his second basket.
Surprised everyone by passing out of his shot. What a fantastic dish.
Rozier against Harden. Irving from long range. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Zeller's got 5 rebounds tonight. Hayward on the wing. Fires from deep. And Durant sends it back.
He's not using his head this quarter. He's got to get back to finding high percentage shots.
The 3. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
His individual effort has been outstanding tonight, and it's helped him grab the lead.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Ball against Irving. And it's blocked by Jordan. And it's in there. And so it's Brooklyn with it. Next game for them, they'll take on the Raptors at Toronto. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. Harden outside. No good on the triple.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Ball against Irving. Here's Ball. He's got 8. Zeller. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. That's 7 points for Cody Zeller.
One of the better screen and roll prospects to enter the league in 2013. You see the hard work he's putting into it here in the pros.
Now here's Irving. 14 points for him. Down low. Outside for Griffin. No good with the triple. And the foul on Harden. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And a new group in for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jordan. Luwawu Cabarrot comes in for Blake Griffin. Joe Harris is checked in for Kyrie Irving. And Dinwiddie subbed in for James Harden. Charlotte has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the 3rd. Still 0 for 3. Durant against Bridges. Rebounded by the Nets. Claxton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Durant kicks to Harris. And there's the call on Durant. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And Brooklyn making a change here. Green's checked in. And the Hornets shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. To the right side. Biyombo finds Graham. This one for 3. Unable to get that one. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Luwawu, the pass to Green. The Hornets pull it in.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
Here's Wanamaker, guarded by Harris. Wanamaker misses. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the 3rd. Dinwiddie against Graham. Dinwiddie kicks to Luwawu Cabarrot. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. The Hornets shooting a pretty brutal 29% since the break. And again, the Hornets missing. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Here's Luwawu. He's got 9. Puts it up from 15. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Here's the Hornets with the ball. Wanamaker, the pass to Bridges. And good that time. Bridges has got 8.
Now, this is what we saw from Bridges in college, the live body, able to make contact and complete plays.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, the defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
And a chance here to check out some stats for him. Brooklyn with the ball. And here is Harris, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Graham against Dinwiddie. And the shot goes in. Dinwiddie's got his second bucket of the night.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Here's Graham. After the basket by Brooklyn. The shot by Monk is no good.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Yeah, that's not his spot. Plain and simple. Just trying to force something is rarely a good idea.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk, really like watching him sky up for those.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
1:56 left in the third.
It isn't the D that causes that miss. That's just a loss of concentration that time.
Here's Luwawu. The Hornets pull it in. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Bridges, no one around him. No good from outside. Brooklyn's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Shooting at a high percentage. All teams aim to do that. Let's see the league's best. Number 1, the Nets.
Just tremendously disciplined offensively, always looking for the best possible shot. That's how they've gotten that field goal percentage to skyrocket.
And the first one drops.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
And Jeff Green drops them both. Here's Graham. 11 points in the game. The pass to Wanamaker. Got a piece of it. Dinwiddie against Graham. And Dinwiddie gets it to go on the assist by Green. Dinwiddie's got 4 points now in the quarter. Charlotte shooting 34% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Graham with the ball. To halt the run, he takes it up and lays it in. Graham's got 13 points.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
There's 47 seconds left to play in the third. Harris dishes to Green. Clock at 6. Pass to Claxton. Hornets with the rebound. Here's Bridges. It's good. 10 points for him.
And the level of focus Bridges has, great job working his way through the contact.
And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for the Brooklyn Nets. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Luwawu. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
There's 10 seconds left in the third. Now Graham stripped it away. Got it up.
On defense, Bridges has a good mix of strength and speed. Keeps his man under solid pressure.
And so it's Brooklyn going to the break, holding an enormous 36-point lead. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll return shortly. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, I like that he didn't make his decision too early. You know, he let the play develop. That's how you do it. Finds the weakness in that defense.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. They've got Green. Johnson is out there with Joe Harris. And it's Luwawu in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Chris, we've seen in the three-point contest, they've added a pair of deep shots worth extra points. You know, if the league decided for the All-Star game to test out a 4-point line, what would you think of it?
I'm not sure about the 4-point line yet. I think we'll always have time for that, but I don't think it's a need to rush for that. I think that until everyone can shoot like Curry or most guys can shoot like that, let's just not change it because 1 or 2 guys can. When we look at offensive efficiency and other statistics, there's still a lot of ways that this game can be improved with the line where it is. I love the NBA welcoming innovation, but this is something that I think we're jumping ahead of the times.
6 on the shot clock. Free throw line jump shot. Second shot opportunity. Outside for Martin. And the foul on Tyler Johnson. That is his first foul of the game. Brown is checked in for Brooklyn. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And Biyombo has it in the corner. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively. Well-rounded effort, and they show no sign of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
And here are the Hornets now, following the bucket by the Nets. Pass to Wanamaker. The 3. It's hauled in by Claxton.
Not his best day from three-point range. I mean, just one in the first half and still looking for his first here in half number 2.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And he's able to get it back. The Nets have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Now here's Johnson. And with the move league-wide for greater representation, some are calling for more diversity in front offices. Chris, some say progress isn't coming fast enough. What do you think?
I think progress hasn't happened fast enough either. Put me on that list. Let me sign that petition. Because even in the coaching ranks, fewer black head coaches this season. You know, teams need to hire the best candidate. No one's saying anything different than that. But the fact of the matter is, they're not interviewing some of the best candidates. That's all. Let some of the best candidates in the door, and they should be hired.
The free throw drops for Biyombo. You know, discussing Biyombo, it's hard not to think back to Game 3 of the Eastern Conference Finals against the Cleveland Cavaliers, is it?
I mean, how about 39 minutes? Only 7 points scored, but how about 26 rebounds to lead his team to victory? He actually had a terrific series all the way around and then parlayed that into a $72 million contract the following year.
Now here's Green. Pass to Luwawu. Inside, it's stolen by Martin. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. You know, Chris, every season we see teams in a given game or series, they just don't seem to have that same energy. What are some of the reasons teams fall flat?
Well, I think sometimes, you know, the stakes are a little bit higher in the playoffs. The other team is playing hard. Some teams have never gotten to that level before. Some teams, you know, let their guards down at times. You know, you try to turn it on, but you're already on the ropes.
Here's Claxton after the basket by Charlotte. To the inside, Johnson. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Johnson's got his first basket of the night. To the paint. Here's Wanamaker. Makes it off the glass.
Oh, forget about three-pointers. Give me a look from right in tight. I'll take it all day long.
For Brooklyn, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. To the middle. Here's Brown. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And drafted 42nd back in 2018 out of Miami, Bruce Brown has shown himself to be a rugged two-way guard.
Yeah, he's a second-round steal. Yeah, he competes at the defensive end of the floor, and the shooting numbers are trending in the right direction.
That free throw good from Brown. Landry Shamet's checked in for Johnson. The Hornets also with a sub. Zeller's checked in. He's off on the second. Chris, you had some great battles with those guys in the 2020 Hall of Fame class, like Kobe Bryant and Tim Duncan and Kevin Garnett. I know you're going to join them in Springfield in the Hall of Fame soon as well.
Well, thank you, Kevin. I appreciate that. It was an honor playing against these guys. You know, when you think about Kobe and the Mamba mentality, as a friend, you just miss that competitive spirit, and it was an honor to call him an opponent and a friend. Tim Duncan, you had to be prepared when you went up against him and his great Spurs team. And same with Kevin Garnett, just energy and passion, and one of my favorite players of all time. So it was an honor playing against them and an honor to call them friends.
And he makes the first. Chris, you look at last year's all-defensive first-teamers, 4 out of 5 of those guys were 6'10" or taller. Clearly, size is an advantage.
Yeah, size or at least length. I mean, long arms, you know, with that comes block steals and deflections. You know, as long as you can move your feet, though, bigger is better.
Here's Luwawu. There's the pass to Shamet. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Cody Zeller. First free throw is good. He hits both from the stripe. Chris, today's coaches have a different way to get through to their players compared to some coaches of the past.
Well, yeah, I think, you know, this culture is different. Guys don't want to be yelled at when they're giving their all. They want to try to find a solution instead of getting emotional about it. So I think, yeah, the emotional aspect of some point has been alleviated. I think guys want to enjoy going to work every day and having a boss that they can discuss and figure it out with. I don't think the NBA is any different.
And Brooklyn has possession following the 3 by Charlotte. Claxton the pass to Luwawu. Martin with the block. Claxton with the bucket. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 13 rebounds. Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Outside Martin. Wanamaker the pass to Martin. To the wing on the left. And there's Zeller. That's good on the assist by Martin.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
Nets have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Now here's Brown. And finished off by Brown.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Oh, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
And here are the Hornets now. After the basket by Brooklyn. Brown against Martin. Second chance shot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, this is one of the areas of the court where Zeller gets most of his offense, either converting inside, going to the line, or both.
Chris, we know the business of basketball is red hot. Franchise values are skyrocketing. And not only that, Chris, the NBA is America's most popular sport among those 34 and younger.
Well, yeah, it was cool, Kevin. That bodes well for the future, right? It wouldn't surprise me in the next decade or so if the NBA became the premier sport league in the U.S.
The first one falls. And so Zeller nails both of them. The Nets have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Here's Shamet. Pass to Claxton. There's the dish to Brown. Shot clock at 6. And it's Shamet missing. The Hornets shooting a pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. Passes it to Wanamaker. Back to Martin. He dishes it to Zeller. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. From beyond the arc, the Hornets rebound.
I love his work ethic, not to mention his hands. You need both to convert those tip-ins.
This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
Now, here's Shamet. They kick it out to Green. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Here's Wanamaker. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Jeff Green picks one up. And he makes the first. And the Nets making a change here. Jordan's checked in. And so he makes both from the line.
I like that he's playing with an edge here in the second half. I mean, he didn't get to the line once in the first half.
Shamet the pass to Brown. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Here's Wanamaker. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. Biombo is checked in for Zeller. The Nets have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. Brown outside. Back to Shamet. 6 to shoot. Over in the corner, Green. And the Nets miss again.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open three like that.
Pass to Martin. Charlotte moving it around. Here's Wanamaker. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Brown outside. Back to Shamet. To the paint. Here's Jordan. Up and in on the layup. Jordan's got 10 points in just the second half.
He's been a different player since halftime. Coming on strong now.
And here's Martin. Wanamaker misses. Brooklyn's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And the pass to Brown. Fires for 3. The three-pointer is right on target. Brown's got 8 points here in this quarter.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Yeah, a deed like that isn't going to get you back in the game. You have to stay connected to these shooters.
And Wanamaker gets it to go.
Look at the space he had on that one, though. There's an obvious speed mismatch between the two.
1:53 left in the fourth quarter. Brown outside. And the rebound goes to Martin. Charlotte has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And that one falls for Martin. Tyler Johnson, he's checked in for the Nets. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
They'll take it even with the miss. Anything they can do to cut into the lead.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Nets.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jordan.
He was really important under the basket, making the plays down low and getting position to pull in rebounds. And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
You know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
So it's the Hornets now, after the basket by Brooklyn. Here's Martin. Combo dishes to Martin. Another shot. It's hauled in by Brown.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Oh, man, an awful display from him so far. But you know he's going to keep working to try to turn it around.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
That's the dagger. You could tell they wanted that one. I know that seals the deal.
Here's Wanamaker. The second chance effort, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Straight up effort gets him those points. That's what it's all about on the offensive glass.
Shamet with it. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Hey, thank you, Kevin. Kyrie, very few can match your offensive creativity. So how do you integrate that into the team system?
It starts in our practice. It starts with our practice habits, getting our swing action, and practicing with a purpose. You know, whether it's shoot-arounds or walkthroughs, we're starting to show progress right there and just getting back to what we know, and that's executing on both ends of the floor and trusting one another.
Well, the ball was certainly moving tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.